Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
To throw is Sanders. They'll get this out to Jeanty. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pick up on first down. For the gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Throwing, Sanders. That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Next splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now it's Nix. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nix to the air. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's going to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? But week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Short throw, caught by Bowers. And he'll be caught out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
When you look at this Bronco defense, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that #1 spot.
2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Genty. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
19 right. Yep, here we go, here we go. Drop 60, 60.
Sanders to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup at 5 or 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Sanders. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you a lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Genty will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. I know look at your defense and not give them that opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things, and look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute it, we can walk away with the win.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. The center receiver in motion to the left. Here's Nix. He's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw. Here's Nix. They'll swing this out to Harvey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now they'll audible to something else. To throw is Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's able to get to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Nix once more. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Throwing Nix. That's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Second and goal from the 1. Harvey. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Harvey.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
R.J. Harvey, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
47 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers
From 17 yards out.
and the Raiders have regained the lead.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This one. 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
To throw again, here's Sanders.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. Completes this one to Thornton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he's plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into it. Second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Now it's caught inside the 10. And they'll run the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
R.J. Harvey
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At their own 35-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Sanders. He's going to let it go again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Finding room at midfield.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 23 yards to pick up there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds and being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to the air with Nix.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey,
His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they're wisely just taking knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the shotgun, Sanders. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jared Brown. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 3. He's going to float this one deep right side. Let's clear inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Off the play fake, Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Nix. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll go. Here's Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Raiders 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
50 Maverick. 50 Maverick.
To throw is Sanders. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing, Sanders. And he just chucked that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Sanders going to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Jeanty.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Next to the air.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now it's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Nix to throw again.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Slot man moves right.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Trying to run for it, here's Harvey. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9.
Here's Nix.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. As these guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team thought they let one get away in the opener, and not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
19 Tiger.
Sanders to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced some completions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. They'll roll him that right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can do, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Nix. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they take it down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing Nix. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
To throw, here's Nix. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going. It's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that's deep, particularly the secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They'll get this out to Jeanty.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Sanders.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down.
Here's Sanders. That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here's 2nd and 3. To throw again, here's Sanders.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton, 58 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gallagher.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Back to throw. Nix buying time to his left.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. And he broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs that better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. players left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're going to pick up there at 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Nix once more. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And this throw will be intercepted. Fights him off. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover.